Hi guys, I'm here today to share with you a project I did, and this is a Parisian shadow box, and this actually comes as a set. This is from Gina's Designs, and if you guys saw the last video, you'll know that we are doing a cross promotion this month with Gina's Designs, so we'll be using goodies from craftsupplies1 as well as goodies from Gina's Designs shop. And so I will have the links to both of the craftsupplies1 shops and the link to Gina's Designs, and also I'll share the link to this shadow box. And this came with the box and a bunch of different wood pieces, and I'll share that with you guys as I explain to you what I did. Kind of holding my camera back far here so I can kind of show you guys everything at once, because then when I go to show you guys closer it won't all fit. So this is what it looks like, and I made it to where it hangs. So I'm going to set my camera down and then explain to you guys what I did. So let's see here. The first thing I did was I painted the whole thing this light pink color, the whole frame, and then I also painted all the chipboard pieces the same pink. Some of them I covered with other colors, and you'll see that here in a second. But so if you can see, it might not show up very well, but I also went over it with some spray. It kind of gave it a shimmer, but it's not really showing that well on camera. Here, I'll show you first this dress piece right here. And if you can see right here, there's 4 different of the fleur-de-lis pieces that come in this set. There's this dress form right here. There's this Eiffel Tower that's a really big, and then there's this sign right here that says Paris. And there's also a couple more pieces that come in the set, but I didn't use them on this project. So the first thing after I painted it was I sprayed a bunch of spray on it, and it's the, oh my gosh, I can't remember the name of the spray right now. I should have brought it, but I wasn't thinking. So I just kind of sprayed everything, because when you see it in the light, it has like a gold shimmer to it. It's just kind of hard. It's not really seem to be picking up on camera very well. I guess it kind of is like right there, if you guys can kind of see it. So I sprayed it there all over, and then I added this frame piece just from my stash. And then for this dress form piece, I had painted the whole thing pink, and then the dress I went over with this these stickles right here, and then on the hanging part, which is right here, and then the stand, I went over it with some black stickles. And then I just kind of I put a bunch of hot glue on the back to make it where it kind of stood off of it some, so when I put it down it would have a little bit of dimension to it. And then these fleur-de-lis pieces I had painted pink, and then I went over them with some black stickles. So you can see there's one here, here, and then down inside over there, if you can see right there, there's one. And they just, I think they came out really cool. Kind of look a little bit distressed, which is what I was going for. And then for the inside, up in both of the top corners here and over here, if you can kind of see in there, there's some black flowers that are from craftsupplies1, and there's also one right here. And then I use these new black flowers, and they also have like an iridescent petal to them. I used a bunch here, and then I also used a couple over here. I just think they are really pretty, and I wanted to use them, so I thought this would be perfect. And then I had these, you can see in there, those black blingy pieces. They're just from my stash, and I just kind of stuck one on each of the edges. And then for the outside, the first thing I did was I added this trim right here. That's from craftsupplies1 as well, and just put it all the way around. And then I added this ruffle trim, and this one has the black center, but it does come in a bunch of different colors. And then I added this mesh trim right here on top of that, and then on each of the corners I cut a little flower from this trim and just put it on each corner, but 2 of them, as you can see, are covered up. So after that, I'm going to set this right here so it might be easier to show you guys. After that, I knew I wanted to add this big Eiffel Tower to the outside, and I kind of wanted it to stand out a little bit, so I didn't put any black on it. I just had painted it the light pink and then went over it with some stickles to make it sparkly, because I like sparkly stuff. So I did that, and I glued that down. And then you can see this lace right here. I kind of cut a piece and ruffled it here. That's just for my own stash. And I also did the same thing to this bottom corner right here, but it kind of got covered up. I added some more of these black and iridescent flowers from craftsupplies1, and then these flowers right here are also from craftsupplies1. And then these spray flowers right here, these long ones, these actually come white, but I sprayed them black because I love the shape of them, but I didn't want to have too much white on my project. So I decided to just kind of lightly spray over them with some black. I actually used some Delusion spray, and then I put 3 up here and then 3 here at the bottom. I know black's kind of hard to get on camera, so I'm sorry for that. And then with this chipboard piece right here, this Paris one, as you can see, the A is the Eiffel Tower. So I had just painted over that with the light pink, and then for the Eiffel Tower, I went over it with some black stickles, and then with the letters, I used the same stickles as I used on the dress so it would coordinate together. And then up here in the corner, I added this metal flower that's from craftsupplies1, and it normally comes in like a bronzy color. So the first thing, I had painted it white because the color would show better if it was white, not with the bronze. So I painted it white, and then I did a few coats of the black Delusion spray on it, and that's the final look that it came up with. And then for the little butterfly's body, I just used some of the same trim right here. Just cut a couple pieces off and made the little body. And then I just added this trim right here. There's the last piece I had of this trim that's from craftsupplies1. It's one of my favorites. It's real pretty. It's another one of the ruffle trims. Just added it to the back so that it could be hung up. And I think that's about it. I think it came out really pretty. Hopefully you guys like it. Let me know what you think. Like I mentioned before, I will have the links to craftsupplies1 and Gina's designs listed below. And I'll also post a link below if you're interested in this Parisian themed shadow box. And there's also other themes besides Parisian, so if that's not really your style, there's other ones you can choose from. So just be sure to check those out, because there's all kinds of stuff. Gina has all kinds of different chipboards, mostly anything you could think of, all kinds of shapes and different kinds of things, and there's a lot of fun goodies in there. And make sure you check out craftsupplies1 as well. Right now I know there's a sale going on for 25% off, so if you've been looking for anything, right now is a perfect time to go get what you have been wanting. And there is a ton of new stuff in the shop, tons of flowers too, and I was lucky enough to receive some of them, so I was really happy about that, and they're gorgeous. You guys are going to love them, so make sure you check it out. So that's my shadow box. Thank you guys so much for watching. Bye!